Hi, in this video I will present you Nuthead AI, our new software for all creators, for freelancers, YouTubers or companies. Nuthead AI is capable of cutting down moderation recordings for Final Cut. It synchronizes your camera angles, prepares them for color grading, and cuts out up to 95% of mistakes and pauses. You only need to drag and drop your clips and click Start. Nuthead AI is the perfect tool for any kind of moderation recordings and the optimal starting point for editing in Final Cut. Nuthead AI gives you more time for the final touches. While the tool processes your data locally without any connection through the internet, you can use the free time for preparing B-roll shots or texts or thumbnails. Nuthead AI is like a more efficient employee, but without the monthly costs. So let's take a look how Nuthead AI works. In most cases, it doesn't take much. Instead of dragging clips into Final Cut, you drag them into the appropriate fields in Nuthead and press Start. Nuthead handles everything from synchronization to trimming to project settings automatically and opens Final Cut with the completed edit. This means you can continue work on the original files in Final Cut without any loss of quality. And of course, you have the full control in here so that you can reinsert pauses later on. So you can jump straight in the final touches from here. Let us now look a bit deeper in the Final Cut settings Nuthead AI is providing us with. For example, if you want to edit colors, you don't need to apply color correction to each clip individually. By double-clicking, you can directly access the entire video and adjust the colors for all clips of that perspective. Also, if the automatic synchronization fails because your screen recording was made without sound or the microphone had a delay, you can easily correct the timing here without having to move cuts. Everything is designed for a simple workflow. Let us now go back to Nuthead AI and take a deeper look in the settings in here. First, let's distinguish between the main timeline and additional clips. The main timeline is where you place your primary footage, including the audio that you want to base your editing on. This could be a full talking headshot like this one, or you can only put the audio files in here. Make sure these clips do not overlap in time. The row named supplementary footage is for additional clips, like different camera angles, screen recordings, or close-up shots. Drag and drop all your needed clips or select them from the menu with a click. You can change the display name for these clips directly here in Nuthead AI. You can also watch back the video and move it from the different rows. Let's now talk about the most important thing you can edit here, and this is for each clip the bottom left corner text field. This is where you set the offset. With our proprietary Smart Offset feature, we will only need a rough estimate of your offset. Nuthead AI will do the rest. It analyzes the audio files of both clips to determine the synchronized start within a 20-second range. If all cameras were roughly started at the same time, leave everything at 0. If a camera was started more than 10 seconds before or after, enter a rough time estimate here, and Nuthead will adjust it automatically. If you have exact values, disable Smart Offset and enter the exact number in seconds or in the seconds and frames format. Equally important are the whole project settings in the bottom left. Here you can define which resolution, frame rate or color space the project should have. If you want the same resolution, frame rate and color space the video files provides, you don't need to change anything. Nuthead AI will import the settings out of your provided video data. However, if you want something different, you have to set it here. For example, if you shot a lot of footage in 60 FPS, but you want to edit it in 30, change it. If you want to master a project in HDR, choose for example HLG here. Additionally, there are features like lane reservation and show supplementary footage as disabled. Lane reservation keeps entire lanes in Final Cut Pro reserved for each camera perspective, ensuring better project organization. Auto deactivate is a setting you can change if you want the supplementary clips deactivated or activated in Final Cut Pro. If you are unsure about any of the toggles, simply hover over them to get more information. In conclusion, you usually don't need to change any settings. However, if you have a more advanced project, you can adjust them. Either way, it only takes a few clicks and Nuthead AI reduces long recordings into a short, nearly perfect video waiting for your final touches. This saves you hours of tedious work and, for companies, hundreds or even thousands of dollars. By following these steps, Nuthead AI will help you streamline your video editing workflow, allowing you to focus more on creative aspects and less on repetitive tasks. We are excited to see how you will use Nuthead AI to enhance your projects or your workflow. If you have any further questions, just send us a mail or write a comment.